Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I didn't know if I was going to make a video on this or not because it seems like everyone will be. Um, but Oscars were tonight. I didn't even watch the Oscars, to be honest. The only movie I've seen is Dune, really, and King Richard, and Encanto, and a few others. But I wasn't really invested in the show. But obviously, the big headlines is Will Smith and what's going on with him. And before I said that, or before I even talk about it, let's just say the fact that he deserved the win for King Richard. I finally watched that movie not too long ago when I was flying home, I think from Edmonton, and that movie was awesome. Awesome. And his performance is spectacular in it. So, that being said, let's talk about the real headline. Um, so, yeah, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock over a joke he made about Jada Pinkett. And the joke was Chris Rock says, looking forward to G.I. Jane 2. Jada Pinkett has a shaved head, and Will is laughing. He is laughing at this point until Jada rolls her eyes. Will walks on stage and smacks him and then yells out loud. And there is awkward moment, like a real awkward moment, says, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." And then he says it again, and more emphasis on the effing. "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." Whew, a lot to unpack here. And maybe I'm on the wrong side of this. I don't know, but I'm gonna say this: it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Jim Jeffries, one of his specials, I think it was from 2015. He says that he literally had to differentiate between what he believes and what he thinks is funny to say, right? Because it's an act. He's an entertainer. Um, Chris Rock is an entertainer. He's making a joke. You don't have to like it, but it's a joke. The joke wasn't that bad. And look, if he didn't know about, because apparently Jada Pinkett might have alopecia, which I know a number of people, I've judged students that have it. It's a real thing, and it's hard on the person. I get that, but literally comedians rip on cancer and suicide and so many difficult things to deal with. It's like, dude, it's a joke. At the end of the day, it's a joke. Some, like, what do you think people do with these celebrity roasts? You know what I mean? Like, when people, like, they did, Justin Bieber or whatever, they literally just assault the person with jokes, but it's not like there's no malicious intent. So now, hey, this thing might be staged, right? This whole event might be staged, and it's just like whatever. But sorry, I'm gonna lower this a little bit. Might be staged. I don't know. But the point is, this is messed up. And it reminded me when I was, I want to say 21, maybe 22. I think 21. It's about 2004 or 5. And I don't know, it would have been anyway, 2005, let's say. Anyway, buddy of mine, he's dating this girl, and they've been dating for a long time. We met his girlfriend before they were dating, and she had, then he was saying he was into her. Cool. She was beautiful, like a beautiful woman, right? And we all knew this, we all recognized this. And one night the boys are hanging out, and my buddy and his girlfriend, they had just come back from Florida. And when they were in Florida, they got characters made of themselves, like a drawing. And he's in Spider-Man and she's in Catwoman, something like that. But obviously it's a character, right? So their features are like ridiculous and accentuated. And he, I don't know the exact context of what happened, but this was a guy who would go out of his way to tell everybody that he was my best friend. Anyway, he's talking about how hot his girlfriend is. Like, it's one of those things, like, and me being a snarky jerk sometimes, I pointed at the caricature. I'm like, well, she looks like that. She's not like that hot, right? I said something. I'm like, if she looks like that, then like maybe I didn't even say that. I don't know what I said, but I made a gesture to the caricature, to which he slaps me in the face. I was in shock. And when I'm watching this Chris Rock thing, I'm thinking the exact same thing. It's a joke. And I'm pretty sure Chris Rock and Will Smith, they gotta be buddies. I mean, they've both been in show business for like 30 years more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying they have to like know each other or like, I don't know. It's just, come on. You have to at least be aware of each other. Like, he has to be, like, Will Smith has to be aware that Chris Rock is making, it's a joke. Like, he's not, I don't know. This wasn't a defend your wife's honor kind of thing. Like, this was so strange. And for me, watching this, I'm like, I mean, again, like I said, I didn't watch the actual broadcast. I only saw the clips after. I was rude. Like, I really wanted Will Smith to win for King Richard because I legitimately loved him in that role. And it wasn't like Oscar bait or anything to me. I was like, yes, this is the one. And now I'm like, is this thing staged? Is it not staged? I don't know. But the point is, I watched the Japanese version where it's uncensored, and I'm like, it doesn't seem staged to me. And it seems way too aggressive. I don't know. I think it's so out of line. It's so unnecessary. And it makes me sad because Will Smith, like, I don't know, everyone loves him. He's like the most PG guy, you know what I mean? Like, remember in like the late 90s, early 2000s when he had like Big Willie style, Will 2K, Millennium, all he like would call out Eminem for swearing in his, in his music, and because he was a clean rapper. I don't know. This is just so weird. So weird. What do you guys think? Have you seen it? Did you watch the Oscars? Have you seen the clip? What do you think? Let me know. Leave your comments down below. And I'll see you on the next one.